And Moms for Liberty co-founder Tiffany Justice. I love that name. Tiffany, that's the greatest name. I love it. And thank you for your endorsement and your help and everything, Moms for Justice. I'll tell you, they have Moms for Liberty have been great, and Tiffany's been so incredible. So I appreciate it very much, Tiffany Justice. One of the best names I've heard in a long time.
How about that? Tiffany Justice. Big shout out from the President of the United States. He's so appreciative of you and what your group has been doing. And one of the things they've been doing is, well, speaking out and taking action against scenes like, I don't know, drag time story hour for children. Ludicrous, absolutely ludicrous. The sexualization of children in public facilities. It is madness. It's funny that they say we're crazy for fighting back against this stuff. Tiffany Justice, how are you? Co-founder of Moms for Liberty. Quite a moment.
It was great. It was wonderful. And I have to tell you, it was funny because I sent it to my husband. He got to see it and he texted me and he said, "You're welcome." So I thought it's a great last name. I've always been very proud to have it. And, I just thought, thank you to President Trump for recognizing all of the brave moms and dads across the country that are fighting for the future of America.
Fighting for the future of America. And, I kind of see your movement as bipartisan, potentially bipartisan. I mean, it wasn't a short time ago that sexualization of children would be unthinkable, or putting pornography in school libraries would be universally condemned. That's not where we are. But those, I think, are potentially universal commonalities.
They absolutely are. And, that's one of the things about President Trump. He's out there speaking to the people. He knows what moms and dads on the ground are dealing with right now, from, excuse my dogs, from the indoctrination in the schools to the fact that it's really hard for parents to make ends meet right now. We have moms who would really love to be homeschooling. They're concerned about the indoctrination, but they can't because they need to go back to work. And so, the truth of the matter is that he's been out talking to the people. Our moms are supportive of him, and many of them, because they are concerned about the future of America. And they know that Joe Biden continuing to be in office, when he tells us all the time that these are not our children, they're everyone's children when they're in the public school classroom, it's, not okay with us. We say all the time, we do not co-parent with the government. Really looking forward to a change in the administration to really try to safeguard our parental rights going forward in America.
You go on multiple platforms, you talk to people, all different viewpoints, and this is quite a moment. Television history, kind of. MSNBC, you and Joy Reid. Let's take a look.
Why should 13 people get to decide what books tens of thousands of children get to read?
Well, I'm thinking it's probably because those 13 people saw what some of the content was in the books. I mean, explicit, graphic, sexual content. And I'm happy to talk about some of that content if you'd like to.
Well, this is the question again. The books that are being banned, I want to give you just
no books are being banned.
Hold on a second.
Well, no, Joy, but I want to be clear. No one's banning books. Write the book, print the book, publish the book, put the book in the public library, sell the book, right? We're talking about a public school library. Children don't have unfettered access to the internet at school.
Totally reasonable. Sometimes I think I should give guests a hard time because you're so amazing, and I agree with you, though. It's common sense, and you really get inside their head a little bit, though, because it is such common sense.
It is such common sense. And that's the thing. President Trump at the event where he was speaking said, there are only two sexes. There are men and there are women. He does not support having boys playing girls' sports. And, 90% plus of Americans are with him on these issues. You said before, these are not political or partisan issues. They certainly should not be. And so just getting back to common sense, I think, is really, really important for us as Americans. And it's certainly what moms and dads want right now. Moms for Liberty continues to fight. We endorse in school board races across the United States. We're trying to get people more involved in their civic processes. And my message to Americans right now is you need to vote. You need to know, are you registered to vote? Are your friends registered to vote? You need to have a plan on how you're going to get to the polls and make sure if you can vote early, vote early. But the time is now to turn America around. And the federal government, certainly the Department of Education, has totally overplayed their hand. And, we can talk about Title IX regulations, this idea that sex is going to be redefined to include gender identity or sexual orientation. And all of our girls are going to lose their opportunities in sports to mediocre men, as Kristi Noem, who spoke that same night, said. And that's just completely unacceptable.
Hey, as we wrap things up, look at this. D07, the Department of Education's official Twitter page, has the pride flag in the background. Again, look, it's just, I think it's wrong. I know this thing has been so mainstreamed, but the radical has been somehow gone mainstream, which I believe is wrong. Can I ask you this? When Joe Biden says, could you ever believe that they'd be for book banning? They're for book banning. I mean, come on. Do you think he's either lying or he genuinely believes that in his state? What do you think's happening there? It could be both.
I know he's lying because Jim Jordan has been releasing documents showing that Amazon was pressured into not putting certain books out, books about parents learning more about vaccines, books about little kids who are unvaccinated or vaccinated that want to be friends and can be friends. And so I know he's lying. All of America knows that he's lying right now. This is gaslighting because every position that they stand on is falling apart. And, it's time to move America forward. So, Marxists lie, communists lie. I happen to believe that we're dealing with a lot of different Marxists who are trying to destroy America by using certainly the education system that we can see very clearly. And, parents aren't going to let it stand. We're going to fight like hell for the future of America.
Momsforliberty.org, momsforliberty.org. And Tiffany Justice, that is a great name. Regards to your husband. Continued success. Thank you. We'll be right back.